Alrighty, Rick, let's run through our profit for the month of May and our ROI figures.
Yeah, these numbers are looking real good. So we're assuming off the $50 unit size. So with the AFL, we made a profit of $1,160, so 22.1 units. That was about 68% ROI. For the NRL, we made $962.50, so 19.25 units at about 43% ROI. And for the NBA, we only sent in 7 bets in May and we generated $121 profit, so about 2.42 units and 35% ROI. So overall in the month of May, we had a profit of $2,291.50, which gave us approximately 46 units overall in profit. Sam, how insane is that?
Pretty good, mate. Yeah, we're real happy with that, and so is everyone in the community. Pretty bloody good, hey. So run through those percentage bet wins, bonus bets, and losses. So for the AFL, we had 65% of our bets hits, 26% bonuses, and 9% were full losses. For the NRL, we had 51% win, 38% bonuses, and 11% full losses. And finally, for the NBA, we had 57% of those bets win, 14% bonus, and 29% full loss.
And it goes to show that our tips alone have an actual edge over the bookies. Well, at least especially this month is concerned, which is absolutely huge for our members. Obviously, what we do is match betting. We take advantage of promotions across different bookies, and we use that to our advantage. And we know that with the bonus bet we get back, if that one leg fails, we're able to recover that bonus bet back and eventually reinvest that money we get back and turn it into long-term profit. And with the positive variance that we had in May, it pretty much just proved our point and proved how effective our system is and what we do for our members long-term. And we got a lot of positive feedback from the community. It was great. Had a great obviously result to show for. So really proud of that, Sam. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it was awesome. Can't say anything more than that, honestly. Yeah, pretty bloody good.
Yeah, so who are your standouts over the month of May, or who are your heroes that really gave us the chockies, or when a bet wasn't looking like it was gonna hit? Who are your standouts that delivered for the boys?
I'd say in the Parramatta Bunnies game, it was a Saturday night. I can't remember the exact date, but we had like $50 on, I think the odds were like 3.8 or 3.9. It was Bunnies to win, but then there was also like a Parramatta line too. And the Bunnies scored with must have been less than 5 minutes, 6 minutes to go, and then can't remember the fella's name. Was it Blaze Taulagi? I don't know.
No, I think it was what's his face? The winger.
Micah Sevo.
Yeah, Sevo.
Sevo scored in the last. It must have been 2 or 3 minutes to go, and
I think it was a minute.
Oh, it was literally right at the end of the game. So that was so good, and that was a massive hit for us. Was there any for yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that was a massive standout. But also, this is, I think, later in the month of May. I think this was like the 30th or 31st. I'm gonna say Blake Acres is our hero. I would say the first player, the first person to be inducted into the Playmakers Elite Hall of Fame, Blake Acres. So a bit of backline, we had a bit of a backstory. We had a bet, obviously, with Blake Acres in it. We needed him to get 20 disposals, and it was looking real grim. At the end of the third quarter, I think he only had 10 disposals, and to get to 20 would have been a massive effort for him. And I think he started the fourth quarter off really slow. But I think about 8 or 7 minutes into that fourth quarter, he had 4 disposals in like a minute.
Yeah, he just caught a second win.
We went from like 12 disposals to 16 disposals. And the chat was a bit dead. And then after that, it just started popping off. Everyone's like, oh my God, he could actually get there. We could actually get there. And I've never actually seen like a whole chat like just cheering on one single player to get to 20 disposals. And this was just one bet. We didn't have like a lot
Yeah.
right. This was just a standard bet on a Thursday night. And he comes in clutch, and we were all just saying like he must know that Playmakers Elite have money on him to get to 20 plus disposals. And I'm pretty sure in like with a minute to go, it came down to the last minute. He ended up getting that 20th disposal and finished on 21. So chat went crazy. We got the chockies, and yeah, it was a great little bet to hit. That was like the thrill of that night or the whole month. So Blake Acres for us was probably, for me, our hero.
Yeah, it definitely was. We got stitched over as well, not going to lie. With some of those NRL bets, we had player points for the conversions and stuff. And then, was it Nico Hines got taken off the field?
Yeah, against the Panthers.
Yeah. There were just some really annoying. And then we had for the Knights game, I think, or what game was that? I think it was the Panthers game as well. Someone was meant to be kicking, but then they switched kickers. It was Cronulla as well. Sorry, we had Dan Atkinson, 6+ player points scored. Then he scored a try, but then obviously he wasn't kicking that game. And we thought he would be taking the kicks because he had when Nico was out previously.
Yeah.
So
we are actually cursed with kickers. Every time we've opted for a player to kick conversions, that market, we're somehow cursed because I swear to God, it's always someone else that kicks instead of our player prop. But the good thing with these bookies that we use, at least they refund you. But
yeah, definitely. And we were happy to take some of those refunds because this last week's NRL we'll run through that later, but it was just so unpredictable, especially with some key players out with Origin tonight.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. But yeah, that was a wrap up of our results of May. We had an absolute blast. We're keen to pretty much back it again in June this month. Plenty of NRL and AFL coming up this month. So if you're interested to know more about what we do, you're keen to hop on. You want to elevate your profits to the next level. You're sick of losing on the punt. There's no better time to get into match betting, especially with NRL and AFL in the middle of the season where everyone's so consistent at the moment. So if you're keen, if you want to hop on, send us a message and we'll be more than happy to help.